Hello everyone, and welcome back to Old Dad's Modeling Mess. And in today's video, we get to start the T-35, the Soviet Quintuple turreted land battleship. Yeah, I've been looking forward to this build since I did the KV-2, and yeah, I couldn't wait. Something just intrigued me about it. First thing I did was I started off, I didn't even mess with the directions except just to get the parts for the engine. I wanted to get the engine and transmission built first. Uh, I want to do a lot of detailing to it and stuff like that. Add like the spark plug wires and stuff. I mean, this is the first kit that I've had in a long time that's had somewhat of an interior in it. Uh, you know, I mean, of course, model cars don't count, but uh, this one here I was really excited to get started on. And when that it kind of comes back to bite me a little bit here at the end because I didn't think things through, but you can figure that one out on your own or just watch the video and you'll see what I'm talking about later on. But right here I'm working on putting the cylinder heads together, and I just I had so many ideas running through my head. I'm like, okay, how do I do this? How do I do that? So when you want to do stuff like that, you need to find some good reference pictures. And so I hopped on the internet and I started searching things up. And for the life of me, I could not find a T-35 engine picture anywhere. But as I was researching some stuff, I found out that this engine was also used in the airplanes. So I was able to find a picture of that, and that's what I based my detail off of. And that kind of bummed me out because there's like this engine was used in several different tanks, and none of them they were weird off tanks. They ones like the T-35 is one that you don't really know a lot about, and so it just made it really difficult to figure out. So I stuck with the airplane engine and went with that because I mean basically they are the same engine. It's just like I said, it was in an airplane instead in the tank, so that works. As I was going through here though, I'm like, okay, I got to figure out where to drill the holes to put the spark plug wires in and stuff like that. And then I have some stainless steel wire that I'll use for like hydraulic and oil lines and stuff like that to run off of it from what I've seen in the pictures that I had. So that's what I did. It I think it turned out really good, except for the fact of the issue I had, which was in the back compartment there, you can see in the engine compartment, there's a hatch that you can leave open, but it's so small that you can't see nothing now. So I did all that stuff and everything. I really wish I hadn't had my Ubu where my camera took a dive on me and what was it? Corrupted some of my files on it. My wife helped me save these, but I lost the ones where I painted the engine compartment and all that stuff. So all I had was that picture that I put there at the beginning of it. But I put the hydraulic lines and fuel lines and stuff like that. Just ran some extra lines on the sides of it and stuff, and now you can't see none of it. So that was a bummer. You'll see in some of the later videos. I kind of fixed it somewhat, but it still didn't quite work out as good as I had hoped. Uh, but that's okay. This kit here was really, really, really super old. And so my plan is, because with this kit being so old, it is completely warped all to Narnia and back. And so I had to use a little brute force, a heat gun, and all sorts of stuff just to get it to almost fit right. There was lots of clamps used and lots of really nice words that probably shouldn't be said anywhere, stuff like that. So, but it got together in the end, and I really like it. So my plan is to get another one. Hopefully, it won't be so warped. I really don't know how that happened, but it did. Uh, and then I'm going to try a different way of opening up the engine compartment so it can be seen. Because there's just, this model's got so much detail in it with the engine, the transmission, the driver's compartment. I was excited about that. Come to find out, it's lacking because you just get a seat and a couple of steering rods. So, but once I got all this done, it was time for the road wheels, and that's one of the things that kind of I was worried about. It gave me the German Tiger vibe with all those road wheels you got put together. But as always, I just popped on a little bit of music and I got started because I had no idea how long any of this was going to take. with as quick as this actually these wheels went, I was really surprised they went together really fast. I started putting together the suspension, and I don't think you can see it, but back there where all those little clamps are, I actually have a package of 3 millimeter springs, 3 millimeter by 15 millimeter, I believe it is. I measured the springs that are on this, that go on these suspension parts, and I ordered them, I bought them, and being me, Ed, I was in such a hurry because, like I said, the wheels just went, they flew together. It was fast and easy. I forgot to put them on, so that kind of that was a bummer, and I did not even realize it until after I glued the tracks together and everything like that and got it all put together. And when I was starting to do the detail work on the side skirts there, the side armor, that's when it hit me. And by then it was too late because the wheels were already glued in place, the tracks were already glued in place. I couldn't do nothing about it because my plan is, and you can see over off to the left there, I've already got the side armor cut. I'm taking a chunk out of each side, and one's going to be up front and then one's going to be more towards the middle. That way there to show off all the suspension and stuff like that. And being a goober, I I just like, dude, I can't believe I'm done this fast. Okay, I'll do this. And one thing led to another, and yeah. So that was a big waste of time, but that's okay. I do plan on getting another one of these kits, like I've said before, and I'll use them on it. This one here, I really like it. I love the whole kit. I really do. Even though this one is all jacked up, being warped and stuff like that, it was fun. It really was fun. And I want to get another one so I can open up the engine compartment better so you can see the detail on the engine. I want to do a better driver's compartment also, because that I was excited until I realized that there wasn't nothing else in there. Just the seat and a couple of things. So I kind of threw in a little things off to the side there just to kind of make it look like something. Not that you can really see a whole lot because of the turrets, but I still want to do more. So when I get another kit, I'm really gonna go to town on it. So here's a little bit of more music while I finish up these road wheels and stuff. now that the suspension is put together, I've been tinkering with the idea of what else I could do. As I said, I haven't realized yet that I didn't put the metal springs in there. And one of the things was above each of the wheel sections there's a cover, and I was thinking about and decided that I'm going to replace the two that are in the area where the side armor is missing. And I've got some brass sheets, so I can cut those out and make new ones. And again, like I said, this is just me going all batshit crazy, not thinking ahead and thinking way too far ahead. I could put a little damage on them just to help show off all that extra really cool detail that I forgot to put in. So, yeah. But that's in another video. Here, yeah, just doing the finishing little touch-ups on the bottom of these roller guides. As always, everyone, thank you for watching my videos. If you enjoy this type of content, please drop a like, comment below. This tells YouTube that you guys like watching this sort of stuff. If you're not already, consider subscribing to the channel. That'll help it grow. That helps me make more content for you guys. Plus, I get to spend more money on model kits and supplies, which is always a good thing. The channel has a Discord. Nothing fancy or anything, but there is a section where I post pictures of the builds that I'm working on. Not in any particular order or anything like that, so whenever I get a chance to, I'll post pictures. There's channels in there for everybody to talk, for you guys to post your own pictures, tips and tricks if you have any, build ideas, all that stuff. That's in there. There is a link to the Discord in the description down below. So join up. Doesn't cost anything. Again, thank you guys for watching my videos, and you guys really truly are awesome. So until the next video, I will be seeing you. Bye.